Welcome to Part 1, the 2026 Home Rules Training. In this course, we'll walk through the updated licensing rules for family and group childcare homes. Our goal is to guide you through the changes clearly and confidently, so you understand both what's new and why these updates matter. Let's get started. Notes before starting. Except for definitions, records and transportation, all rule numbers are new. We have two heading above each rule. If it says amended, this means that the rule was changed. If it says new rule, this means that the rule is new. Adult. R 400.1901 amended. 1b. Adult means an individual 18 years of age or older. This amended definition now uses individual instead of person. Basement. R 400.1901 amended. 1d. Basement means a story of a building or structure having 1/2 or more of its clear height below average grade for not less than 50% of the perimeter. This update clarifies the percentage of the perimeter that must be below grade for a space to qualify as a basement. The phrase, not less than, improves precision and removes ambiguity. Before and after school hours. R 400.1901 new definition. 1e. Before and after school hours means the hours before school hours or the hours after school hours during weekdays of the school year. This new definition clarifies the meaning of before and after school hours during the school year. This supports consistent application of rules tied to these specific time periods. Biocontaminant. R 400.1901 new definition. 1f. Biocontaminant means bodily fluids such as urine, feces, saliva, vomit, blood, nasal discharge, eye discharge, and injury or tissue discharge. This definition lists the bodily fluids considered biocontaminants. It clearly outlines when enhanced cleaning and disinfecting procedures are required. Child care assistant. R 400.1901 amended. 1g. Child care assistant means an individual who is 14 to 15 years of age, participates in child care activities in a family or group child care home, and does not have unsupervised access to or provide unsupervised care or supervision of children. A child care assistant cannot be a child care staff member pursuant to the age requirement of a child care staff member as defined in Section 1A of the Act, MCL 722.111A. This amended definition updates the assistant age range to 14 to 15, in alignment with statute. It also clarifies that assistants may not have unsupervised access to children or be counted as staff. Child passenger restraint device. R 400.1901 amended. 1j. Child passenger restraint device means a device that is used to restrain, seat, or position a child weighing 65 pounds or less that meets the requirements as specified in R 400.1901A. This definition reinforces that all restraint devices must meet federal safety standards referenced in Rule 1901A. It ensures alignment with national transportation safety requirements. Child use space. R 400.1901 amended. 1k. Child use space means the rooms and floor levels of the child care home approved by the Department for Childcare. Clean. R 400.1901 amended. 1l. Clean means removing dirt, food, soil, and other types of debris by scrubbing and washing with a detergent solution and rinsing with water. Combustible. R 400.1901 amended. 1m. Combustible means materials that ignite and burn when subjected to a fire or excessive heat. Department. R 400.1901 amended. 1o. Department means the Department of Lifelong Education, Advancement, and Potential. Disinfect. R 400.1901 new definition. 1p. Disinfect means destroying any remaining germs on surfaces after cleaning using a stronger bleach solution or a United States Environmental Protection Agency registered disinfectant as described on the label. Field trip. R 400.1901 amended. 1q. Field trip means children and staff leaving the child care home premises for an excursion, trip, or program activity. Foster child, R 400.1901 amended, 1. R. Foster child means an individual who resides in a foster home, was placed in the foster home by a placing agent, is not living with a parent or legal guardian, is less than 18 years of age or becomes 18 years of age while residing in the foster home and continues to reside in the foster home as a dependent adult, and is not related to an adult member of the foster family by blood, adoption or marriage. This updated definition replaces person with individual and clarifies criteria for foster children residing in a home. Fuel-fired, R 400.1901 new definition, 1. S. Fuel-fired means a device that burns solid, liquid, or gaseous fuel or a combination thereof. This new definition describes equipment that burns solid, liquid, or gas fuel. It helps differentiate types of heating and mechanical systems. Independent service provider, R 400.1901 new definition, 1. U. Independent service provider means an individual who is not a child care staff member, but who renders professional, therapeutic, or enrichment services within a child care home. Independent service providers include, but are not limited to, dance instructors, gymnastic or sports instructors, computer instructors, speech therapists, nutritionists, early interventionists, nurses and other licensed healthcare professionals, intermediate school district staff, local school district staff, departmental staff other than those responsible for inspecting child care homes, maintenance personnel, electricians, plumbers, and photographers, and other outside service providers. Independent service providers are not considered contract employees or self-employed as described in the Act if supervised at all times while at the child care home when children are present, by an eligible child care staff member. Infant, R 400.1901 new definition, 1. The infant means birth until 1 year of age. This new definition states that an infant is a child from birth until 1 year of age. This adds clarity for sleep and ratio rules. Media, R 400.1901 new definition, 1. X. Media means use of electronic devices with a screen, including, but not limited to, televisions, computers, tablets, multi-touch screens, interactive whiteboards, mobile devices, cameras, movie players, ebook readers, and electronic game consoles. Minor, R 400.1901 amended, 1. Y. Minor means an individual less than 18 years of age. This amended definition replaces person with individual and clarifies that a minor is anyone under 18 years of age. Permanently resides, R 400.1901 amended, 1. EE, permanently resides, means the address is the individual's primary residence and the individual's presence in the child care home is not contingent on caring for children. This update clarifies that an individual permanently resides in the home when it is their primary residence and their presence isn't dependent on child care duties. Personnel, R 400.1901 amended, 1. FF, personnel, means a licensee, child care staff member, and child care assistant. It does not include therapeutic professionals and independent service providers. This amended definition makes clear that personnel include the licensee, child care staff members, and child care assistants, but excludes therapeutic professionals and independent service providers. Play yard, R 400.1901 new definition, 1. GG, play yard means a framed enclosure that includes a floor and has mesh or fabric-sided panels primarily intended to provide a play or sleeping environment for children. It may fold for storage or travel. This new definition clarifies what qualifies as a play yard and distinguishes it from cribs and portable cribs. This supports accurate safe sleep compliance. Portable crib, R 400.1901 new definition, 1. HH, portable crib means a crib that can be folded or collapsed, without disassembly, to occupy a space less than it occupies when it is used. Products with mesh, fabric, or non-rigid sides, such as a bassinet or play yard, are not considered portable cribs. Sanitized, R 400.1901 amended, 1. LL, sanitized, means reducing the number of germs on surfaces after cleaning the item by using heat, sanitizing sprays as directed on the label, or a weakened bleach solution. This amended definition expands the accepted methods of sanitizing to include heat and weak bleach solutions. It modernizes the rule to include newer cleaning practices. School hours. R400.1901 New definition. 1. School hours means the hours when school is in session during weekdays of the school year. It does not include summer months, holidays, closure days, or early dismissal days. This new definition clarifies that school hours refer only to times when school is in session during the school year, excluding holidays, closures, and summer. Serious injury. R400.1901 amended. 1. NN. Serious injury means an injury that occurred while the child was in care that resulted in a child receiving medical attention by a healthcare provider. This updated definition now states that a serious injury is one requiring medical attention from a healthcare provider. This removes reliance on older statutory references and creates clearer, internal guidance. Staff. R400.1901 New definition. 1. PP. Staff means personnel and unsupervised volunteers. This new definition clarifies that staff includes personnel and unsupervised volunteers. This helps distinguish who is responsible for supervision and compliance. Standard precaution. R400.1901 New definition. 1. QQ. Standard precautions means the use of barriers to handle potential exposure to biocontaminants, the process to clean and disinfect contaminated surfaces, and the process to dispose of biocontaminants. Supervised volunteer. R400.1901 amended. 1. RR. Supervised volunteer means an individual who is 16 years of age or older, provides services for a child care home that is not compensated, and who is supervised at all times when children are in care. A supervised volunteer cannot be counted in staff-to-child ratios. This updated definition clarifies that supervised volunteers must be 16 or older, cannot be counted in ratios, and must be supervised at all times when children are present. Therapeutic professionals. R400.1901 New definition. 1. SS. Therapeutic professionals means an independent service provider who provides therapeutic services in a child care home, including, but not limited to, speech therapists, nutritionists, early interventionists, nurses and other licensed healthcare professionals who are employed by an intermediate school district or local school district to provide services in a child care home to a child with a disability that has an individualized education program or individualized family service plan. Toddler. R400.1901 New definition. 1. TT. Toddler means 1 year of age until 30 months of age. This new definition states that a toddler is a child from 1 year to 30 months. This helps align sleep, supervision, and ratio expectations. Unsupervised volunteers. R400.1901 amended. 1. VV. Unsupervised volunteer means an individual who is 16 years of age or older, who provides services for a child care home that is not compensated, who is determined eligible by the department to be unsupervised with children, and may be counted in staff-to-child ratios. This amended definition lowers the minimum age to 16 and clarifies eligibility requirements. Unsupervised volunteers may count in ratios only after being determined eligible by the department to be unsupervised with children. Vehicle. R400.1901 amended. 1. WW. Vehicle means an automobile, truck, or van that transports individuals upon a highway or road. This definition updates wording to say a vehicle transports individuals on a highway or road. It modernizes the terminology without changing the intent. Volunteer. R400.1901 New definition. 1. XX. Volunteers means a supervised volunteer and an unsupervised volunteer. This new definition clarifies that volunteers include both supervised and unsupervised volunteers. This creates consistency across all references to volunteer roles. This concludes the end of Part 1 licensing process and procedures video.